All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We continue our adventure in the Underdark. Not really knowing where we're going, we came across a Myconid colony and threatened them a little bit too hard. And unfortunately said that we were going to kill all of them, and then we proceeded to kill all of them. Well, at least we're not liars. We might be a lot of things, but we're not liars. We see some animal tracks on the road ahead. Let's see if we can actually...
That's a Sousa tree. Territorial markings. Recent ones, too. There are hunters around.
Hunters around, we shouldn't linger here. Looks like more markings up ahead. What's this deep hole?
Looking into the hole, you see only darkness.
Listen and stare.
It's impossible to tell how deep it goes by sight alone.
Listen and stare.
Faint sounds echo against unseen stone. Nothing discernible by eye or ear.
Hello?
Your call echoes as it plunges down.
Okay. So we don't know where the bottom of that goes. More markings and an arm.
By Mistra, what are these accursed flowers?
Yeah, those are gonna blow up.
Magic ebbing away.
Let's move away from these viber bangs. And let's just blow these up so they don't blow up on us. I think Gale was actually talking about that plant on the other side. Careful. Oh, something's moving. It's a hook horror. Like the one we saw in town. We have rested since our last little adventure. This blight brew flower picked from a budding sorcerer tree exudes a sweet honey aroma, which turns foul and eventually fades away if the bloom is exposed to sunlight. This bloom nullifies nearby magic. Hey, is this gonna go away? Can you burn this?
Eat this!
Thank you. So is it only one horror? We could probably deal with that. Looks like vines that lead down here on a path. And it looks like it wraps around this way as well. The flames have subsided. Yeah, we do need to be careful. Can I see the stats of this thing? 18 strength. You have to bless me now, it's the law. What happens if we pick that up? It's just it's in us now. Whoa. It's like exuding from our bag. We'll drop it over here. Perfect. I wanted to make sure I'd be able to fight over here. We're gonna do a charisma hex. It does see me, that's okay. We'll do an Eldritch Blast from the high ground, knocking it down, also dealing 13 damage to the creature. We'll then try to stealth right here and see what it does. Looks like it moved closer to the middle of the room, possibly trying to get some help from the other creature. We're gonna do another Eldritch Blast, hitting it in the side. This 24 damage. We're standing up, it knows exactly where we are. Crying in alarm, banging the ground, trying to get attention from other creatures. Nothing coming in just yet, though. Another Eldritch Blast, pushing it to the side. It's doing another alarm, trying to signal for help. And this time it seems it was successful. Even a person, Philro the Forgotten, coming to aid it. As we land our final Eldritch Blast, taking out the main target, our allies begin to make their way over as well. Hunched over, trying not to draw attention from the enemy. They all begin to make their way in. Gale moves to the right side of the main platform and begins combat by focusing 4 magic missiles to land on the hook horror on the right side of the room, dealing almost perfect damage with every roll. Wait, is it 6s? Wait, what is it? 1d4 plus 1. So how'd I get it? Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Those were really good rolls. We are going to reapply a hex on that same creature. Focus it with our Eldritch Blast. Oh, we already attacked this turn. That's right. Okay, so Astarion, not quite in combat yet. We're going to keep him up a bit more on the high ground as long as he can land these attacks. We're going to fire off a sneak attack at the hook horror on the right. Unfortunately, it does miss. And now we are going to bring Shadowheart up to try and hold the line here. She's going to stand right in the front, cast Mirror Image to start, making her tankier. And that's our turn. He tried to cast Sleep. My love, my joy, he says. One of the horrors jumps directly on top of Gale, knocking him down to the ground. We are going to focus our attention on that horror. We deal 12 damage to its neck with an arrow, and we're going to have Astarion move up into an offhand attack as well, trying to protect his friend. Looks like another leap happening, this time on top of Liz and Astarion. No knockdowns happened, though. Everyone's okay. Gale's going to stand up. He is then going to once again focus his magic missile on the one on the far side. It's already weak, and he wants to try to finish it off before too much else happens. He is going to hold his ground. The hook horror, with 30 HP remaining, jumps on top of Liz. She once again does not falter, does not get moved. Shadowheart climbs back up the rocks as everyone's just jumped past her, unfortunately landing her attack. Let's see if we can potentially get a push off here. 12 damage as it hits the ground. Imagine if our Eldritch Blast did damage when people hit the ground. We'd be so good at the game. Speaking of Eldritch Blast, directly into the chest of the horror next to her. It does miss, however. I was hoping for a little bit more movement there. As we use our Illithid power to... Oh, come on! I was hoping to move behind Shadowheart and then get a clean getaway. That didn't quite work out. One of the hook horrors does get back up and leap back onto the high ground, proning all 3 adventurers this turn. Well, I guess we don't want to move them away that much, huh? We're going to go for a sneak attack directly into the side of the one that just leaped. That does miss. And an offhand attack that lands for 5. Critical hit on Gale, who's on the ground, is going to take 15 damage. He is going to direct all of his damage into the hook horror again. This is getting very difficult to say over and over. I'm going to call them the hook creatures from now on. The hooked creature moves forward, angered by its new name, and completely takes Gale out. We will cast a Cure Wounds. It's out of range. We will cast a Healing Word on Gale. Standing him back up. Man, I can't hit anything. Let us... This will probably have a higher chance to land, 60% versus 42. But then we won't have a hex. I'm going to reapply the Charisma Hex and hope for a good spellcast here. 42%. It misses. I'm going to turn my attention over to that guy who just cast the fireball. However, it looks like we are all kind of cornered in here, just getting beat the fuck up at the moment. Gale, Astarion is going to try to cover Gale with the fog. We all know what happens in this. Enemies kind of freak out for a minute. Hopefully it'll buy them some time. We're going to see an offhand strike trying to land, and it does miss. A wild swing breaks the concentration. All right, we see a guiding bolt level 2. Oh my god, even that sucks. Have we been bested here? Guiding bolt level 2, might one shot. 21 damage. Maybe these things will scatter if this guy dies. It doesn't look like we were that lucky. Okay, well, let's increase our armor class. Hopefully avoid some attacks here. As the creature turns around, it strikes Liz in the back of the head, knocking her down. Another creature, seeing that happen, tries to leap from the top onto Liz on the bottom. Does not knock her prone. And another creature dives forward, this time landing with the prone attack. Shadowheart reaches to her side, helps up Astarion quickly, and then pushes the hook horror next to her, unfortunately not moving its feet at all. After taking a drink from a potion, we see Liz fade into nothing with her new cowl. Concentration broken, though. As the enemy leaped from the top, he was like, I knew she was down there somewhere, I just went for it. Astarion moves up to the side, drinks one of the 2 remaining large potions, and fires a sneak attack off at the weakest hook horror. 88% chance to land, and it does, taking it down. We then see Astarion move back. I was hoping to be out of vision. I think I was, actually. Gale, still bleeding out on the ground. We have every intention of getting him up. We're going to do an attack on this horror. It does not land. However, we have a heal for Gale to get him back up on his feet. Liz now face to face with the enemy in front of her. She is going to Eldritch Blast. It's probably not going to land. 42%. Oh my god, it does connect. Only 8 damage. She's then going to drink a potion and move away. And take 11 damage to the back of the head. Astarion back on his feet, daggers drawn, shoves them into both sides of the creature in front of him, dealing 18 damage. He then goes for an offhand strike as well, dealing 5. Huge damage coming out. Another attack being used on Gale, who is once again bleeding out on the ground. Shadowheart goes for a swing, 7 damage being done. She then stands Gale back up again. Okay, we're a little bit further back now. An Eldritch Blast, very likely to land this time. 14 damage from Liz as she once again breaks line of sight with the creature. And now jumping up to the high ground, lands right behind Astarion. Does not knock him down. He switches his target. He moves his blades to the throat of the enemy. With the sneak attack, it does miss. He goes for a push. And the creature does not budge. Once again, Gale taken down as the creature attacks him just after standing. He kind of looks at Shadowheart like, what the fuck? Why do we keep doing this? What? You think this is as funny? She probably would. She probably would think it was funny. Attack once again, this time for 9 damage. And we stand him back up. Liz sees everyone on the high ground now. She goes for an Eldritch Blast to the back of one of the hook creatures. It does miss, however. She starts to make her way around the rock, hopefully trying to get to high ground next turn. An attack scrapes just above the hair of Astarion as he goes for another sneak attack. It does 7 damage, and the offhand strike does 7 damage, taking down the creature. Only 1 remain. 3 damage from the burning from Shadowheart's weapon as Gale once again falls down to the ground, bleeding. We go for an attack, 55% chance to land. It does not land this time, and Gale stands right back up again. I imagine he's not happy. Another waypoint there. We're gonna try an Eldritch Blast. Looks like we're a little bit too far away, so we're not gonna do anything. Astarion moves behind the creature. Goes for a sneak attack with both daggers again, dealing 20 damage. As the creature falls. Damn, that was something. What's up with this guy? Scroll of Misty Step, Scroll of Blur, and just simple close. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Looks like we found a waypoint back to the tree. I don't know what significance this tree has just yet. But we can get back here if we need to. We're gonna short rest. Probably only want to do 1 more combat encounter. If possible, you know, whatever control I actually have over that. My party is kind of split up at the moment. I'm gonna climb this thing and see if we can spot anything. Looks like we're actually climbing back up on the tree. Yeah, this is where we started over here. I'm not seeing too much of anything else to interact with. There's a half-eaten gnome here. Looks like those guys had a good meal. Regathered the party. I'm making my way back up here because I wanted to see what was down on this other path. Looks like just more green everywhere. Well, what if we take these out with a fire cantrip rather than the Eldritch Blast? Hey guys, see you later. Maybe it'll just ignite the poison right away. And why are you climbing? What are you doing, my dude? Thank you. Oh, it's even worse than I thought.
Sounds like someone's about to die.
Sounds like someone's about to die. Why would you say that? Oh, that poison spread a lot. Let's fire another firebolt in there. Yeah, that is exactly what I did not want to deal with. This is 100% it. This is what I didn't want to have happen. Hey, everyone run into the poison. Make sure you take damage, okay? Oh my god, it's still going. It sounds like someone's about to die. Drink a potion. Balin Bone Cloak. Scroll of Invisibility. Was he invisible in this? Bud, you fucked up. This was not the place. This was not the place to go invisible. Looks like this might be something. Just a rug. Some wine on the table. I wonder what this was supposed to be. I don't see anything up on the high ground. Like, were they just getting shelter next to all these poisonous plants? That poor guy. This'll be a good place to rest. Make sure I cast invisibility before I go to bed. All right, making my way further down the path. These are the vines we checked out the elevated part with earlier. We haven't been this far back yet. Although it doesn't look very hospitable either. Actually says we're extremely close to the path to... Are we fighting this thing? Is it even here anymore? I tried to leave turn-based mode. It didn't... Asterion, can you shoot it? It won't let me attack. I am so confused. Oh, that's what I'm fighting. Oh, is it? This is its nest. I see, I see, I see. We've encountered this guy a few times. He's run over us a few times. Now I guess it's time to get even. Let's hit him with a Ray of Frost. He does go prone from the Ray of Frost. We're gonna spread out because I imagine that him running over you isn't very fun. He gets back up on his feet. He is on difficult terrain. Acid actually misses our adventurers for a change. Look at that. We are going to try to move Shadowheart up, although she is very, very, very weak at the moment, so we're going to have her drink a potion. On Liz's turn, she goes with the Charisma Hex into an Eldritch Blast. 25% chance to land. Could have been better. Sneak attack, once again, 25% chance to land. Does hit for 9 damage this time, though. We are going to go with the Magic Missile of Gale, dealing 5 damage with each missile for a total of 15. Looks like he's about to be charged. Whoa! Oh, that's bad. When did I save? Hold on, where was my last save? Oh, shit! Okay. Well then. Okay. How do we recover this? How do we recover this? 25% chance to land. What about this? 50? God, I wish you could just like throw a potion at someone to wake them the fuck up. We're gonna Misty Step back to Gale. Help him up. And then run away from him. We're gonna spread out big time. On Liz's turn, Eldritch Blast. And then run away. Do not be next to anyone anytime. Gale is going to put some grease underneath the enemy. That might be wishful thinking. And then he is going to run this way and stealth. It burrowed. It just left. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Oh, you stupid fucking... Hurry! Oh, the fucking grease. I swear to God, if that kills Shadowheart, I'm gonna be so pissed. Well, we wounded the creature. We weren't able to kill it. And it just burrows away. Looks like we could see a wooden structure beneath us. And that was the direction that our map is telling us to go. But for now, I think we go back to camp and rest. The battles down here have not been easy. Got a cutscene.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs, similar to those used by the Githyanki.
Githyanki artifact, how did you come by that?
In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Keep out of it.
What's the matter?
I'm being interrupted, that's what. We can talk later.
Fucking rude? Any other events going to happen tonight, or are we chilling? That's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again